Hello guys, this is Sivanos. Actually, this is tutorial for Team Centric on HND by Sivanos Jerome. Now the topic is JavaScript. You might have heard JavaScript. I know this is not a topic for some who have not known JavaScript and HTML. Now JavaScript does simply tell us about document object model. That is the main of this document object model. It's a JavaScript method used to interact with your HTML. Now, it's an object model in the sense that HTML is constructed as a tree of objects. So, with the object model, JavaScript gives all the power it needs to create dynamic HTML. So, with this particular model, JavaScript can do whatever it wants to do with your HTML code. This is what we have done. We are going to arrive at the end of this tutorial. What we are seeing now is this is the first paragraph, second paragraph. Why is the second paragraph still showing here? What is here? There is nothing. What is here is what happened here is JavaScript getting the content of this paragraph and sending it to the content of this other paragraph. This is just for to go this for this sentence. At the end, we found that this sentence was not the original sentence here. JavaScript actually changed the sentence here. This image we are seeing was not the original image. JavaScript also actually changed it. The color you are seeing here is actually being made possible by JavaScript. If you click the text, it changed. What happened? The text is actually changed with the help of JavaScript. The same thing we are going to find here. So at the end of this tutorial, this is the kind of things we are going to be looking at. So for a start, let's go to our page again and refresh. So we have seen the first page showing first paragraph, second paragraph. In our code, the same thing we have done. First paragraph, second paragraph. And with the gather ID here, we can hide the theme. The initial sentence here is the same thing JavaScript. But if you come and check here, it's saying you refresh the page, it says this is something else. This is not what we put inside our div. So why is it showing so? The reason is because we have already declared a JavaScript done already to effect the change. This is a JavaScript method for declaring document, anything that has to do with the body of this particular HTML. Go by this method. This method enables you to interact with the tags, with the div, with the IDs you declare inside this HTML tag. Now we have a body div ID here, we have the ID for team, we have the ID for space. If I finally want to interact with this ID, I need to use this method in JavaScript called getElementById. And this is a property of it which enables you to send information to JavaScript to HTML file. Now what we simply do here is we declare this particular function method and also give it a value to send to this page, and the value is stored inside this div, inside this variable called go. For example, let's remove the variable and see if our page something really happened. Yes, in Century JavaScript, something actually happened. This is the original page without the implementation of JavaScript. Now, in Century JavaScript, as you can see, and when we implemented it, JavaScript took effect and it changed. So that's what this particular JavaScript model do for us. So you can decide to remove this glue and put whatever you want. Let's say for hello Team Centric. I find that the effect have been changed. Hello Team Centric. So it's a kind of cool. You can put condition and say, okay, at the end of when I click so thing, I want so thing to happen. like in a web browser, when you click on the something is happening. Those are just JavaScript. So I want the content to change if the viewer click this particular button. Like for example, now the how to do um, dark mode. It's just a button you click and something else. So JavaScript actually do those things, and we are going to be doing more of that, at least for a beginner. So let's go forward. The next thing we are going to be looking at is JavaScript. This tag, get element by tag name. Now in HTML we have different tags. So for here now we have the p tag, which is paragraph tag. We have the body tag, and so we are going to actually get element from this particular tag. So looking at this, our code is a little bit changed. I've added something. We have this particular paragraph called ID with para. There is something actually inside this particular paragraph. You can choose to add something to it. Let's say just add it. And now in this particular tag, we are going to go to the next method, which is get element by tag name. So get element by tag name means what? We are going to go for to HTML, look for a particular tag called tag name, called p, which is paragraph. So the method goes to this and check it has p and it's a paragraph inside. It now comes back and check. It now store the value of p, whatever I find inside p, inside this particular tag, this variable with the graph tag. So the next one say, okay, I want you to take whatever I declare inside this tag and display it to the page. So how do this happen? Now we find that we have two paragraph tag inside this HTML. So how is the code know the particular one that you want the change to be effect on? So now look at it. Now we declare this paragraph and store this inside and say, okay, this is what we want you to do. Go and check inside here, and there's a div called ID, which we have declared. I just had it, and there's a value inside. Take whatever is inside this tag and put inside this ID. Now there's something strange here. This is called the index. This goes with the index because the JavaScript start counting the numbers of paragraphs we have. So it counts, your computer start counting from 0 to above. So from 0, remove this, the first tag, which is 0 with the index of 0. The second tag is with the index of 1. So we had one here to make sure enable the paragraph. The JavaScript know that yes, we want to actually get the second paragraph, not the first paragraph. So let's see what happened to our code when we refresh it. Wow, in fact, yes, something has really happened to our code. The second paragraph have just come to this one we actually declare. So let's say we want this first paragraph to come there. So we are going to also simply do one thing, just change the value and say we will need the first one actually show. And far is this is what actually happened. The first paragraph have just been shown. So let's continue. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is we are not going to talk about get element by class. So I told you earlier that we can actually change the content of in our first HTML. In our example, we find that an image was inside the code, but with the help of JavaScript, we are able to change the content of this image. So we actually had an image with the HTML image tag. Here an image in this particular doc file. So and there's another JavaScript method we have here. With this method, our image in here is going to change. Remember, this image is cost 1, while this one is cost 2. So you want to replace cost 1 with cost2. So with the help of this tag, we are going to do. So for example, let's first of all refresh our page and see if the image is really here. So you can find that image is really here without we using JavaScript. HTML have given us an image, but now we want to change that image. So this method also have a property called SRS. This is used to search for image. It used to search for file in a directory. So in this particular directory, we have another image called cost2. So we want this code to go ahead and change the image we have in our HTML tag already. So let's go and save our page and refresh and see what happens. Wow. In fact, yes, our image has really been changed with the help of JavaScript. So I told you earlier that what we have here is not limited to, is not the limit of JavaScript doc files, doc methods. We have so many of them, of which you can go. I just introduce you to this one, which has this particular property SR. So there are so many we can talk about. So that's it for image. Alright, another thing we'll be talking about is how to style your HTML file with a JavaScript code. How to style it. This is another property we are going to be talking about. Style.color. So with this now, we are going to add color to this particular HTML ID called color. We have just written the change. This change has this page paragraph color change. This check out how this does. So the ID name is color. We have just gotten that with our added color to it. So let's see how it goes. So let's refresh our page once more. Or you can find yes, our page has been refreshed and the color we declare has been effected upon that, which is red. The color here is actually red. So let's change the color and see if this is red. So let's put green. In fact, our color also changed. So with this particular property, we are going to effect any other HTML color you want, any other HTML property that you want to effect there. HTML tags you want to change, or if you want to change the background, all you just need to put is the style dot whatever you want to do. So that's what we'll be going on. We'll soon be handing up our tutorial. I have told you before, this is just for an intro to what JavaScript is all about. So we are not going to cover so much here, but just the basic. Another thing I want us to talk about is, if you look at this code very, we have a JavaScript event listener. This event listener is JavaScript event listener, a JavaScript method that does some certain things when a particular thing is done on HTML code. What I mean by that is, like, if I click an image, there's an event listener that says, okay, when you click this image, let the image color change. So, or when I click this image, I want it to disappear. And when I click this image, I want it to just slide forward a little, or slide back, or fade in or fade out. So all those ones are called listener. So with JavaScript, you can also add a listener to it. So in this particular one, we are going to be talking about the on-click. We have so many of them. Now if I should start typing this now, on-click, you find that yes, we have on change, on complete. So these are so many of them we can apply. But the one we are going to be using now is on-click, which is the simplest one we are going to apply here. So on click, and I'll say okay, in this particular tag we are finding ourselves with this particular type. This helps us to locate the particular type we are talking about, the particular event we are talking about. So in this particular place, which is p tag, I want you to effect this change. Put this thing inside the main thing. Put this word wow inside the main letter we have is change text. So now we find out originally, if you check our page, what we are seeing here is changed. Nothing really happened. If you refer the page, it does nothing just really happen. But yeah, because of this unclean, means that whenever we click on this particular text, this is what we want you to execute. So let's see how it now goes. The same. So let's wow. I found this as we click on it, the particular page text there have just been changed. So it's an event. I say whenever I click, let it something happen. The same thing we are going to apply to a battery. We actually declare about a button here. I also do the same thing to it. I say okay, when we click this button, we want you to just change the text. I just change. So let's do the same thing here. So you find that the effect has been made. So that's for if you refer the page, you go back to the normal, because what all these ones will never happen until you click them. If you don't click, it will never happen. But for these ones we have already declared, we didn't put a condition to it, we didn't add any event to it. So automatically they start displaying, change the image. Remember, this is not our image. Remember, we didn't put anything or something happened. Remember, all these are just like fake things that we are never in the HTML code. JavaScript don't actually do all this kind of. So for now, this year we'll be rounding up our tutorial. If you really want to continue the tutorial, you can go to you can use Google and go to W3 website, w3schools.com. Here you can check, you can learn, or you can you can always switch this another link whereby you can use to can further your study to get more of this with this link. Find why I drop this in document get element by ID. So this particular code is another way of calling your Java. Let's say you have a whole lot of instructions you want to execute on a particular button click. We want the text to change several times, so on and so forth. You can just put them in a function and use their if statement and make sure everything is running cool. All you just need to do is attach your function to the onClick event listener, and it does the rest. In this particular one, we declare a button with the ID change, and with this particular pattern, we come here and decide to capture the ID change and put this onClick event in the function as simply say just change the color of whatever is inside here. So we come to our page as usual, refresh. We find this is what we declare here, change color, and if you click, the color has been changed. So in one way or the other, so that's what you can do. You can decide to add function to your onClick event. If that is the basics for JavaScript, though, it's advised you go and do more study or more research to get more, so that you can really make your programming language and web development to be more interactive. So that's why I'll be stopping for now. You can always reach out to me on TeamCentric on HTML. So the name I have username Sivas. So bye for now. Okay, hello guys. This is Sivanos. Actually, this is tutorial for TeamCentric on HND by Sivanos Jerome. Now the topic is JavaScript. You might have heard JavaScript. I know this is not a topic for some who have not known JavaScript on HTML. Now JavaScript does simply tell us about document object model. That is the main of this document object model. It's a JavaScript method used to interact with your HTML. Now, it's an object model in the sense that HTML is constructed as a tree of objects. So with the object model, JavaScript gives all the power it needs to create dynamic HTML. So with this particular model, JavaScript can do whatever it wants to do with your HTML code.
Kindly subscribe to this channel and like this video.